So most of my life I actually grew up in New York City, and it was such a melting pot of different people and different cultures. It was kind of great being exposed to the diversity, you know, having friends that speak different languages and their parents make different food, and it was great. It still wasn't enough for me, and I think when I was like 17, I was just trying to make these decisions like, there's so much more to, you know, the world than just New York, and I wanted to kind of just go out there and expose myself to different things, learn a little bit more. And when I was 17, that's when I decided, right, I'm out of here. I decided to join the military, and it gave me a great opportunity to travel. I got to spend a year in Greenland. It was such a remote place. I mean, it's this Arctic tundra, and you kind of like, you think about it, you're standing on this ground that like no man has ever stood before, and that's how remote it was. 24-hour darkness, 24-hour light, and just made you look at the world a little bit different, especially at such a young age, like 17. Most people don't get those type of experiences. And after freezing for a whole year, I decided to go a place a little bit more tropical. So I ended up getting stationed, and most people don't hear about it. It's called the Azores Islands, and they're part of Portugal. And it was a great 2 years of actually like living an island life. It was so free. And then after that, I spent 2 years in Europe. I was in Holland. And it really is a difference just by driving a couple hours. You're in a completely different country. And it was great seeing the history behind these places, the architecture, the food, the different languages. You know, after being away from home for so many years, I was like, all right, I want to come back to the States. And came back to Los Angeles. I missed it. Like, I missed the traveling. I missed seeing the different cultures. Even though you have that in America still, and you know, especially at a place like Los Angeles, it's still a melting pot. But I just missed discovering these different cultures and talking to people and listening to their story of something that maybe you couldn't even get to see on TV or, you know, in a documentary. So I appreciated that like firsthand experience and learning. One of the great things about traveling is the inspiration you get from going to new places.